Hi everyone! This is going to be a bit of a different video than usual, but for those of you who don't know me, hi, I'm Nayun, I make gaming content, and I also just so happen to be a film school graduate. I've been editing on Premiere Pro for the past 7 years. I also have experience editing advertisements, online courses, and even a feature-length documentary signed by Netflix. This video is just kind of an informational overview of my workflow as someone who just kind of edits videos for fun. First and foremost, I use Adobe Premiere Pro. I personally am a big fan of it because when you get the Adobe Creative Cloud, you have access to other programs like Media Encoder, Photoshop, After Effects, and more. These are all really useful programs to have on hand, and they all work harmoniously together. Now, if you don't have money to pay for editing software, I love using CapCut. The paid version is very cheap, it's beginner friendly, you can do it on your phone, and it comes with really good transitions. Secondly, I use external SSDs and hard drives. I usually film and edit all of my videos on the SSD because it's faster and more durable. I've also formatted it to exFAT because when I'm traveling, I have to edit on my laptop, which just so happens to be a Mac. I was a Mac user before getting a PC. If you're looking for a reliable SSD, I highly recommend using SanDisk. When I entered at a film company, I was told that these are the best. It might seem expensive, but trust me, it's worth it. And if you're looking to get a good hard drive as well, I use this company called Glyph, which was recommended to me by my professors, and I personally haven't had any issues with it. Another thing that I do is I save everything on a cloud, so I use Dropbox, but Google Drive works as well. These are really good for transferring files from one device to another. When I make a new project, I copy and paste the template folder and give it a title. I usually do year, month, day title. That way everything is organized chronologically. This is going to make your life way easier. I remember when I first started out editing, my files were a mess. Pro tip, if you use Google Chrome, just make sure to turn on Ask Where to Save Each File before downloading. That way all of your downloads go where you want them to go instead of just crowding up in your downloads folder. Before I start editing, I need footage. In my case, I use OBS to film all my gaming videos, and just like in Google Chrome, you want to select where your files are going. For me, I just put it in the SSD and drag it into the media and footage folder of the project. Whenever I start a new project, I title it year, month, day title and put it in the editing project file folder. These are my sequence settings. Now I open my Premiere footage folder and import everything from the SSD footage folder. I do something called a raw edit. It's just kind of like the first round of editing where I make basic cuts. I tweak it a little here and there, and if you're a complete psychopath like me, for my Detroit Become Human series, there was a blanket in my shot. It was completely blown out, it looked distracting, and it blended in with my shirt. And it was in every video. Now, it was 100% my mistake for not catching it and moving it, but with the power of editing, I was able to do this. How, you might ask? Well, I rotoscoped the entire thing. 10 episodes, each an hour long. I rotoscoped the entire thing. This made a 2-week editing timeline into a 5-week editing timeline. It was the most grueling process that I ever went through in editing. Do not make the same mistake that I made. But the good news is that I was able to add a drop shadow and color grade each video, which was really fun. Now I edit with my headphones at a 50% volume level and go into my voice audio and make it fall anywhere between -6 and -12 decibels. Then I go into the audio mixer and add some dynamics and a hard limiter, as well as the loudness radar. When you click that, you're going to want to change it to LUFS and drag it to -14. This is the standard noise level that you want your videos to be at. For YouTube, anywhere between -16 and -18 is suitable, but anything above -14 LUFS will go through YouTube's loudness normalization, but anything too quiet will not. It's very important that you calculate the LUFS of your videos because sometimes the audio can be loud in your headphones, loud on the green bars, but quiet on the LUFS scale. You can see that I made that mistake on my Portal 2 videos, and just make sure when measuring the LUFS you watch the entire video. You can't fast forward. This is a good time to switch from headphones to speakers, and if you really want to go above and beyond, check out what the video sounds like on your phone, tablet, and TV as well. Oh, by the way, I press save every like 5 minutes. It's just a habit, but a good one to have. Once I'm happy with the video, I go to File, Export, and I map it to the Outputs Exports folder in my SSD. I then like to send it to Media Encoder so that I can keep working on Premiere while it exports, but if you don't have that, just exporting is fine. And just like that, the video is done. Another thing that I learned was to have an assets folder right underneath the template folder. This is where I can store all the music, graphics, sound effects, etc. that I often use for multiple projects instead of one. That way I don't have to keep downloading the same sound effect over and over again, taking up space in my drive. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment if you have any questions. I'd be happy to answer them. And if you like gaming, you should definitely subscribe to my channel because I have some fun stuff coming up. And I also just need more friends. Anyway, bye.
I hate cocktail parties.